Cümleten selamünaleyküm sayın YouTube izleyicileri. Batman The Telltale Series The Enemy Within, yani ikinci oyunla başlıyoruz. Hepinize iyi seyirler. Hikayenize nasıl başlayacağınızı seçin. Batman The Enemy Within'e yepyeni bir hikaye ya da sezon 1'de yaptığınız seçimlerle başlayabilirsiniz. Biz bunu seçeceğiz değil mi? Önceki oyunla bağlantılı olacak. Biz şunu seçeceğiz değil mi, şunu? Önceki oyunu direkt aktarıyor ha. Bunu seçiyorum. Anlamıştır onu ya, Steam'den oynuyorsun. Hayda. Hayda. Betsem tam bu da böyle. Kardeşim biz maviciyiz. Biz maviciyiz. Bakayım bir daha bir. Mavi iyidir. Mavi güzel oluyor. Mavi güzel duruyor Johnny. Yacı da olsa hoş geldin. Abone olmuş. RR mavisi. Bu oyun yaptığınız seçimlere uyum sağlar. Hikaye nasıl oyununuza göre şekillenir. Odaklanın. Odaklanın. Kaçmıyor arkadaşlar. İyi odaklanın. Hadi.
One fateful night my parents gave their lives for me.
Evet.
They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned
Amına
the
koyduklarım.
truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman. But they would not be the last.
Ses biraz az mı? Bak nasıl
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted police commissioner James Gordon.
Aha,
In a
Joker bura.
statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership
bak bizim seçtiğimiz seçenek harbi.
between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long dark winter comes the
Yeni
thaw.
başladık.
Now if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Bu ne la? Uradyum hoş geldin. Soru işareti. Virago.
Lucky 13.
13.
There it is.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance.
Takala bak
I
ya.
wonder if a man hides in plain sight for that
Reisin bak gözü duruyor gözü.
long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
Hepimiz gerçek kimliğimizi saklıyorsunuz. Aynen öyle.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is a thousand little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Doğru.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The
Ne oldu
GCPD
lan? Yeni lens mi gelmiş lan? Acaba kulağımız delik mi lan, ona bakalım.
already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor.
Bir kulağı göster.
I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Mikrofonu olan bir şey.
The
Şunda
back
vardır oğlum.
computer
Güvenlikte
can
vardır.
intercept his
Güvenlikte
communication.
vardır.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder
Doğrudur.
why that is.
Ya adam silah ticareti yapıyor kardeş. Şunda var mıdır lan acaba?
Looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
Kumarbaz şerefsiz.
He has a
Yeni başladık.
reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Aynen öyle bu arada. Ne hileler döndürüyorlardır var ya çakallar. Oraya bakalım. Mor'un cep telefonuna bir bakalım bir.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's
Tamam, bekle baba.
conversation.
Mori'ye bir bakalım.
He certainly enjoys the good life.
Amına
doesn't he?
kodum.
Made a
Baron,
fortune
Baron.
running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching
Çok para harcıyor
pennies.
demek ki.
Al,
Bekle baba.
I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your
Şurada bir bilardo masası olaydı da bir tebeşir raconu yapaydık kardeş.
signal. Last thing we want
Aleykümselam.
is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up
Aha.
audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone
Kulağımız kesik bak, kulağı görüyorsunuz mu? Köpek ısırığı gibi.
with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Aa, kazanırız. Bizde daha çok para var kardeş.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering,
kimsin lan?
what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Bruce Wayne de bir insan.
I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Bir görevdeyim. Şşş. Heyecan arıyorum. Kadınla hiç muhatap olmasak mı ya? Heyecan arıyorum diyeyim, belki de der ki egoist mi yaklaşsak oğlum? Ya yok oğlum, ayıp olur ya. Ayıp olur oğlum. Ayıp olur oğlum. Tipim değilsin, ayıp olur. Ben illa racon koyacaksam hiç muhatap olmam. Sigma kuralları abi. Dur, ben oynayacağım arkadaşlar, siz seçmiyorsunuz bak. Bir dakika. Ben heyecan arıyorum diyeceğim, belki heyecan yaşarız.
Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Bak köpek
Well, it's a
ısırdı
good thing
kulağımı.
you're here. And it's a good thing.
Gel heyecanlaşak.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
O kim la?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't
Joker
give
değil
a
oğlum.
damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a
Riddler.
deal.
The man in the hood.
Onun kim olduğunu mesela bilmiyorum. Kim o?
Remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Aha, Riddler. Ne oluyor lan?
Is something wrong? You seem distracted.
Abla siktir git ya.
Bruce,
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside.
well, since you put it like that,
Hadi hadi.
I never do this, you know.
Çık lan,
No,
hadi
we-
hallederiz. Çık, şoförün bekliyor seni.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Boğazını alacak ha.
leave. For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Aa, racona bak amına koyayım.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Hadi hadi, Batman vakti, Batman.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Ha, siktir git, amına koyarım seni. Sen benim kim olduğumu biliyor musun lan? Amına koyduğumun çakalı. Vurdum ki ağzına, vurdum ki ağzına, vurdum. Çakal oldu çakal seni. Hadi bakalım, ilk racon. Kız dışarıda bekliyor bizi.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Aha.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Vay vay vay, geldi.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler?
Riddler.
He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Kulağa bak amına koyayım. Hadi giy giy. Giy Johnny giy.
There's a squad on
Eski
the way.
müzik.
They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Aha ortalık 56 Johnny. Saplama vakti.
Please, we can make the deal.
Anything
you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
Bu ne la?
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Ananı sikeyim.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle.
Aa, bu adamın olayı bilmece yapmak sürekli ha.
And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please,
Tahmin edelim hemen.
don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
Dil.
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around.
Riddler's taken hostages.
Aa, iki
Casino
tane rehine var,
agents,
iki tane rehine.
innocent bystanders.
4090 kardeş.
And they're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
I know. Remember, choose your words carefully.
Cashier's booth.
Aa,
That'll do.
orada da biri var.
Just need to take out the guard first.
Tamam onu alırız hemen.
But don't think
Al
you'll
amına koyayım.
Playback fully functional.
I will
Ne yapıyorsun
Time
şimdi?
for distraction.
You won't like that.
Hadi 4090.
What the?
Gerizekalı amına koyayım. Geldim aslanım. Hayır, sakin olun, ben geldim Batman. Sadece sessiz olun, duydunuz mu? Elektriği kes, elektriği kes.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tape.
Oraya gideceğiz o zaman.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Cephe saldırısı yapın, göz yaşartıcı gazları salın. Göz yaşartıcı gazlar salsak adamlarda şey olsa ben korunurum. Bu küpel hoş geldin. Yani bence cephe saldırısına gerek yok. Göz yaşartıcı gaz atalım ya.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely
Hoş
insane.
geldin bu arada abi.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're
Gitti
counting
lan
on you.
sosis gibi. Aha. Sertçe vur bağla. Sertçe vur. Yeni seçenekler getirmişler lan. Kart masası. Amına koyduğumun seni.
Batman!
Selamun
You're ahead
aleyküm
of
Riddle.
schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in.
Görüşelim canım.
Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
Vurma la. Bağla silahı, bağla rehineyi. Bağla silahı amına koyayım. Tüm hedefleri herhangi bir sırada vurun. Ha, tepeye gönderdim. Oy oğlum değiştirmişler bayağı lan. Güzel olmuş lan.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman
gerizekalı.
clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Ne yapıyor la? Çok iyi olmuş bu arada. Hop! Hop! Amına koyayım yanlış şeye bastım. Vur! Helal! Vur! Helal! Onu bağla şokla amına. Oy!
I've heard stories in the street.
Şu an Şurada bizi kesse hikaye bitse amına.
It's about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Amına koyayım
I'm
tosus
not
gibi
impressed.
kesiyor.
Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
You don't know.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special.
Hayır.
You're not the first hero I've put down.
Gel de yen bakalım Allah.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence.
Yalnız Allah Allah diyecektim, Allah dedim.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Amına koyayım.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Vur lan. Amına. Aa açıldı lan masası. Oo. Oğlum bir şey diyeceğim. Mortal Kombat çok bölüyorum oyunu, artık bölmeyeceğim de. Mortal Kombat'ta Joker de böyle bir şey kullanıyor. Nedir bu? Emirhan hoş geldin.
Brawling like a common street hood.
Sor lan bilmece.
It just
Sor lan
doesn't do it
bilmece.
for me.
Öldürsün Baran abi. Ölsün.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Bura. Kes. Ananı tam kesiyordu ha. Kaçtı. Vay.
That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns.
Ben
trading off the
adalete
suffering of
inanırım.
war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Oy güzel.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Vur lan. Kaç. Lan. Yukarı. Böyle. Heh. Yakala şunu, yakala. Adama bak lan. Ha, bayıl lan. Yere ser, sertçe vur. Yere ser. Oy, John Cena Batista bomb gibi lan.
Enough of this. You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Mekine mi o bilmece? Gordon kaç, Gordon kaç. Spiderman gibi la. Baran hoş geldin, Mert hoş geldin. Oh. O kim kim lan? Bir karakterler geldi.
You should have called us before
Santrafi.
going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Lan. Oluyor lan? Ha? Bunlar kim? Johnny? Enemy within. Suicide Squad kadın. Bugün başka oyun var mı? Vallahi LoL oynadık. Batman oynuyoruz şu an. Başka oyun yok. Batman hikayesini kaçırmamak lazım Johnny. Ne lan bulmaca? Tara bir. Önce tarayalım, bomba olabilir. Önce taramak lazım. Açalım ya. Bunu bir götürelim bakalım. Neymiş bulmaca? Aleykümselam jelibon. Fullprogramindir.com.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk off.
Çaktırmadan şu pullardan alaydık ya.
Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Oğlum kadın
Riddler's
bizim
right hand
yüzbaşı mı?
in custody. Not a bad result, all told.
Aha yeni aşık olacağım kadın
Riddler
herhalde.
used to leave clues at all his
Finger hoş
crime
geldin.
scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing.
Ah.
He keeps showing off he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away.
Thank you,
Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the
Hayda,
governor.
sıkıntı.
Rub it
Tuğçe
the
hoş
wrong
geldin.
way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
The agency dediği ajans değil herhalde, FBI.
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine.
Rahat ol, rahat ol.
We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead.
Thomas Wayne diyorlar bak yine.
Everyone was wrong.
Yine Thomas Wayne diyorlar.
Riddler's back. And if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman.
Eyvallah abla. Allah razı
You and
olsun.
me? I bet we'd make a damn fine
Gordon da lazım, Gordon da lazım.
I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to
Sadece Gordon'la çalışırım baba. Gordon'u araya yedirmem.
mention that filth, Oswald Cobb.
Gordon'u yedirmem baba.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
Ha?
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with.
Yeah, lan.
Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
Kararı ben verdim.
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive
Tek de
as
lan.
you thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Emre hoş geldin.
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far.
Yine aşık olacağımız kadın herhalde arkadaşlar.
As a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Selamlar.
The nerve on
Merhaba.
her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about
Tamam
that puzzle.
söylemeyelim.
This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch
Tamamdır
Riddler.
Gordon. Seni dinliyorum.
Oof. I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Imana Vesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
Riddler, şunları da verebiliyoruz. Riddler bir çeşit anlaşmadan bahsetti. Riddler delinin teki. Bir bulmaca, bir çeşit anlaşmadan bahsetti. Ya da hiç Gordon'u bozmasak mı lan? Gordon'u hiç bozmasak mı ya? Ama bulmacayı söylemedi abi. Bunlara da yardımcı olmak zorundayız arkadaşlar.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
Yok
No,
ki.
but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to
Bulmacayı
terms.
söylemeyeceğiz.
Thanks. That's a help.
Ne demek? Evime gidelim mi? Ne oldu lan?
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know.
Bu bize tutulmuş Johnny, bu bize tutulmuş. Uzak duracağız kadınlardan, unutmayın bak. Bu oyunda kadınlardan uzak duracaksın bak. Arkadaşlar bu tutulmuş bize. Uzak duracağız, öyle bir şey yok. Bana bırakıyorsunuz bak. Geçen oyun sizin yüzünüzden elimize yüzümüze bulaştırdık. Yok öp bana karışmayın. Anlaşıyoruz. Bana karışmayın abi. Ben öpeceğimi öperim, öpmeyeceğimi öpmem. Bana karışmayın. Duydunuz mu? Gözümün içine bakın. Bu sefer karışmak yok. Ben de. Karışmayın abi. Karışmayın.
My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask though.
Soracaksın.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them,
Yo.
aren't you? There's something in you that...
Yağcılığından hoşlanmadım değil mi? Tabii ki öyleyim.
Pulls you towards the danger, the chaos, the energy.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
Ha. Rahat ol aslan.
I think I know you a little better now.
Bu not alıyor la. Hayırdır oğlum?
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go,
Benim hacam
Gotham's
var.
your city. I respect that.
Eyvallah,
But you should
hacim
know
ne?
I don't have to play nice.
Ha.
I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now.
Ha.
You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
Abla.
You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Wally.
Aa! Sen kimsin lan dünkü bok? Bölüm 1. Tehdit raconu. Lan madem bu kadar profesyonelsiniz dünkü bok. Neredeydiniz lan? Geçen oyunda biz bir sürü suçları yakaladık Gordon kardeşimle.
What an eventful
Ama
evening.
bu arada zengin holding sahibi kıyafeti bak. Sting sürekli böyle giyiniyor arkadaşlar.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
Eyvallah Alfred.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Ortak uygun bir şeyler çal.
Something with a beat.
Fight for right. Hoş geldin.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box.
Bir şey çalmıyor ki.
It's ready when you are.
Let's get to
Çalmıyor
work.
ki amına. Ne oluyor lan?
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it. Vicky Vale, aka Lady Arkham.
Lady Arkham.
Driven to madness. Leader of the children of Arkham. No explosives detected, no radioactivity.
Hadi bakalım neymiş? Direkt çözerim bu arada bulmacayı ben ha.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Arman hoş geldin.
I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Hoş geldin adamın dibi falan.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Ne oluyor lan? Parkinson mu lan?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me.
Yazıklar.
No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour.
Ailem hakkında her zaman
Your
endişelenirim.
family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Alfred doktora götüreceğim seni. Dem değişmiş bayağı la. Ajans verileri değil bu abi. Bu FBI falan yazsalarmış keşke ya.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
There's information it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
CIA de olabilir ha.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
İşleri zorlaştıracaklar. Waller tehlikeli görünüyor. Waller bu arada tehlikeli değil bak. Waller net olarak şey istiyor yani. Kadın tehlikeli biri değil. Ama gerçi bizim de tarafımızda ya. Federal değil mi FBI? Yani kadın da aslında bizim tarafımızda yani. Bence sadece biraz hani racon seviyor. İşleri zorlaştırmazlar bence.
Losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Simple linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Aynen öyle. Şimdi Riddler'ın geçmişi Gotham akışı. Geç bunu, bu ne? Kodeks. Önce bir Riddler'ın geçmişine bakalım. Sinez eyvallah.
Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling.
Tam bir çakala benziyor bu ya.
Remember when he was the scourge of the underworld? Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Neden geldi lan harbi?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Ayda.
Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged.
Yan kurmuşlar.
You ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
Bu adamın acının Arkham'da yeterince oda var. Hayır, kurbanlarının yardıma ihtiyacı. Arkham'da yeterince oda var.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Bu neymiş? Gotham halkı GCPD Batman ortaklığını destekliyor. He tabi. He tamam, önceki menü. Tamam, bura tamam. Joker ne zaman geliyor bilmiyoruz Johnny.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is
Hadi
all
bakalım.
about.
Bilmece vakti, hadi hazır olun.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt.
Hadi.
Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
PP in touch 16. ay, hoş geldin. Başka bir şey var mı? Yok. Ananı sikeyim, alt tebe düştüm. O oyunu bayağı değiştirmişler lan.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye yet cannot see. Who am I?
Bir gözüm var ama göremiyorum. Ben kimim? Fener.
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Tek gözüm var ama göremiyorum. Kimim ben? İğne gözü. Tek gözlü Joker. Kör adalet. Muhtemelen adaletle alakalı. Muhtemelen adaletle alakalı çünkü adam adalete falan laf etmişti ya, ama adaletle ne alaka ya? Adaletin tek gözü mü var la? Tek gözlü Joker. İğne gözü. Kasırga gözü. İğne gözü de olabilir. Kör adalet. İğne gözü ne la? İğnenin gözü mü var amına koyayım? Kör adalet değildir herhalde.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though.
Doğru bir değil.
Not one.
So it's something else.
İğne gözü Johnny o zaman.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Bu baya plak gibi bir şey bu arada ya. Diski kullanacak bir şey. Aa, biz burada plak çaldık. Oraya.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms.
Aklıma gözümüze ışın gönderir lan.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Lucius Reis gel bakalım. Kapandı la.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius.
Lucius
I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Haydi bismillah.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
Don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me.
Geliyorum
Tiffany
reisim.
starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Sherlock amına koyayım.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting.
Yakaladı ya falan. Millet değişik ya, harbi değişik. Ben de anlamıştım. Değişik millet ya. Ana menü diyor. Ana menüden buradan mı? Nereden? Onu anlamadım ben. Selamlar, kolay gelsin. Mekanımıza geldik. Koruyucu hoş geldin. 16. ay.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Lan ne senin yüzünden ortalık karıştı Regina.
With you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCP
Rahat
is
ol.
going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Bana ne la?
Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see.
Yalan söylemem Regina'ya.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Ama Regina'ya da hiç güvenmiyorum ha. Harbi güvenmiyorum. Vay!
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech.
Hareketlere bak lan.
But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
Saçmalama lan.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles.
Senior, hoş geldin.
Some kind of test.
Show me.
Açalım bakalım kral.
Any idea what he's planning?
Hiç
Not
anlamadım.
yet. That's why I need your help.
Ulan
If
köpek
his
ısırdı.
history is anything to go by, he left us a clue.
Evet, ipucu var burada da ne acaba?
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
Tabii işe yarar.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Ortası deliniyor.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform.
Nabız biçimi diyor lan.
And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
Kapı açılıyor
I'll see
lan.
what I can do.
Lan kapı açılıyor.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Bu ne la?
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey,
Tony'ye
Bruce.
bak lan sen.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Babasının
Sneaking out of
kızı.
orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous
Babasının
observation.
kızı.
Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
Neymiş?
And I don't just mean what happened to
Köpek
your ear.
ısırdı.
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Lütfen yaşlı
Well,
deme.
please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just
Kız başımıza
be
bela
careful.
olur ha.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves?
Oh.
It's just weird.
Baksana,
seriously, what is
kesecek.
this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Senin mevkinin üstünde diyelim bence. Bak, kızın yerini bilmesi lazım. Ne diyorsunuz? Bence kız yerini bilmeli burada. Çünkü kıza zarar gelir. Kıza zarar gelir.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
Allah Allah.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Ne yapacak ki lan?
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Hadi bir dene lan hadi.
Right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just
Hadi
gotta let him
bakalım.
know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. Said he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Ne yapacak ki şimdi? Aleykümselam, hoş
Catch you
geldin.
guys later.
Lan hani çözecektik? Tiffany nereye? Gel buraya. Bunu çöz ve öyle git.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Adamımızın
Alright
kulağında
then.
neden ki delik var?
Time to crack this
Köpek
puzzle.
ısırdı.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
Kız ölmesin lan.
And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll
Gelsin
start
oğlum
thinking
ya.
about how we can broach the subject
Bak kızdan ne zarar gelecek oğlum, babasının kızı la.
with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne,
Ne oluyor lan?
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta.
Baba ben bunları kırarım. Benim ofisime gelemezler böyle kafalarına göre. Kim aldı lan, sekreter?
This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever
Birazdan aşağıda olurum demem. Görüşürüz diyeceğim direkt bak. Direkt görüşürüz diyeceğim. Bunlar ajan.
you get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Gelin lan buraya. Ne bakıyorsunuz o çatıya? Tıt!
Sorry for the unannounced visit.
Bir daha
We're
olmaz.
with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Gelin hadi bakalım.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Asiktir, kızın robotu içeride. Didar hoş geldin. Kızın şeyi içeride. Robot. Hey, asiktir.
This office, it really
Lan belge.
represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy.
Benim laptop olsa kağıt yanar amına koyayım.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you
Yeah,
continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
Bu kadın bize oynuyor ha.
You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Oğlum bunlar hayırdır oğlum?
From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in
ben ve John değil.
They captured the whole incident on video.
Oğlum
I
araya
saw you
aldılar.
flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz.
Hayır.
Several people
Ekranım gitti bir dakika.
were hurt.
Yanlış bilgi
I don't care
edinmişsiniz.
what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since.
Açmış.
I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you
Ben
think that?
tanımıyorum bile la
He
John'u.
listed you as his emergency contact.
Allah Allah.
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay,
Ürpertici
now
ya.
I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so...
Abi sponsorluk için kimle görüşüyoruz? Babama sponsorluk için konuşacağım. Ya Keman cam patlak, sen trollsün oğlum bak. Her yayın bir şey gelip trollüyorsun. Bir sus amına koyayım ya.
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Ne demek istiyorsun lan?
And your point is, what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
Seni sıçarım bacağınıza ha.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne.
Oğlum ne oluyor?
You're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Ben bir suçlu değilim.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Gel lan. Oğlum ben çok tutuldum. Batman'le bunu parçalayacağım.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her.
Ne?
That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we?
Ne?
Batman?
Lucius! Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Lan!
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
RRaenee Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Mekanın cennet olsun. Yüce adam. Seni özleyeceğim eski dostum. Ailene göz kulak olacak.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you.
Alfred de ölecek kesin. Herkesi kaybedeceğiz ya.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this...
Riddler'ın amına koyacağım.
This is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations. And tore a family apart in the process.
Bunu kişisel yorumla onu parmaklar arkasına tutacağım. Riddler acı çekecek.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Hani gel kızım. Sen de benim kızımsın bu saatten sonra.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this.
Yani gel mekanın cennet olsun ya.
Real.
Ne diyeceğiz şimdi biz kıza? Nasıl hissettiğini biliyorum.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
Amına kodumun ajanları ya.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
Harbi ajanlar yüzünden oldu lan.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Yazıklar.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
Zamanı varken yapmalıydı demem. İşi çok önemliydi demem. Ondan çok şey istedim diyebilirim. İşi çok önemliydi de diyebilirim. Burada yapacağımız karar Tiffany'yi çok etkiler bence. Ondan çok şey istedim dersek de Tiffany bize kötü şey yapabilir. İşi çok önemliydi dersek de sanki böyle egoist gibi olur. Hiçbir şey dememek daha mantıklı da olabilir. Çünkü bak şimdi ondan çok şey istedik dersek iş kötü olacak. Zamanı varken olmaz. İşi çok önemliydi dersek Tiffany yine bize ayar olacak. Bence hiç konuşmayalım abi.
So much wisdom in that goofy head of his. And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Küçük kız da arkadaşlar laf atacak.
Just let it out.
I'm just trying
Anlatacağız. Anlatacağız arkadaşlar. Yapacak bir şey yok.
I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that?
Hayır, öyle bir şey yok.
I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need...
Yalan söyleyemeyiz arkadaşlar, bakın. Yalan olmaz. Yalan olmaz. Doğruyu anlatacağız. Bu kıza yalan olmaz.
To know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Hani bunu unutmayacak diyor.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Ne?
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out.
Ben anlatacağım sana.
Shout it to the world.
Ne? Yarra yedik ya. Patladık Johnny'ler.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
Lan Joker geldi amına koyayım.
We can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but... Whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Gerizekalı amına koyayım.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something. Just
kolay gelsin.
mark the occasion.
YouTube'dan izle.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Diyemem la, çok düşüncelisin derim. O yazık lan.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Yazık la.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
Deli la bu.
It's not like Arkham.
Ama karizma ha.
Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Tiffany.
Just sit down.
Ajanlar gelecek.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox.
Ya Joker kesin ortalığı dağıtacak arkadaşlar ya.
He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You're crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me,
Doğru
You'd
diyor bu arada.
still be in Arkham.
Doğru diyor.
Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I didn't agree to that. But you did help me out.
Friends look out for each other. Am I right?
Thank you.
And now he's gone. A vital.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules.
Tamam şimdi sessiz ol, cenazeye odaklanalım ya.
Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Cenazeye odaklan.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Joker bakın arkadaşlar. Joker'i AJ gibi olacak aynen. Bence AJ gibi John. Ben de öyle hissettim. Harbi Walking Dead'lik gibi. O yüzden Joker'le iyi anlaşmak istiyorum.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping
Trailer'da öyle görmüştüm çünkü.
We are going to have so much fun.
Tamam şimdi sessiz ol, cenazeye odaklan.
I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real.
Rezil
You
edecek
can't
ortalığı.
force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment.
Yapma
The
lan.
guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry.
Ha?
I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot.
Ha? Aferin.
I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys.
Joker sessiz ol.
I should
Velet gibi, çocuk gibi amına koyayım 12 yaşındaki, sus lan.
you though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
Amına velet gibi ya.
How do you know the Riddler?
Riddler mı?
Know him? I want to
Oh,
rip his
işte bu.
eyeballs out. He's a
Evonet, hoş
thief
geldin.
and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Onu indirmek istiyorum diyeceğim.
Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce.
Yalnız yanlış seçim yaptık. Joker'i şu an biz agresifleştirdik. Ama o orospu çocuğunu öldürmemiz lazım arkadaşlar.
We've got the same taste in people.
Bu var ya, bu kötü bir seçim oldu gibi, hani Joker bir sanki dağıtacak gibi ortalığı.
At my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no.
Biraz gaza geldik ya.
Maybe I said too much.
Evet, sessiz ol şimdi. Bana güvenebilirsin. Sana yardım edeceğimi söyledim. Bana güvenebilirsin.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much.
Sanırım Joker'e çok güvendik ya.
Maniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date.
Artık sus.
If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you?
Hayır,
I'll
olmaz.
find out where he is and get
Hayır.
back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
Dahil olma. Eğer bulamazsan kötü olur. Minnettar kalırım. Şimdi arkadaşlar Joker'le de birebir ilerlersek ajanlar üzerimize ilerleyecek. Ama Joker'i de bir adamımız yapalım amına koyayım.
It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Vermoniz, hoş geldin. Güvenine karşılık ver baba.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Evet. Tiffany'nin yanına gitmemiz
I don't
lazım.
think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Evet, Joker yalan söylemez. Evet, bizim Tiffany'nin gönlünü almamız lazım. Tiffany ile aramızı iyi yapmamız lazım.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days.
Hayır,
It's one
hoş
thing
geldin.
for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Beyin baş edebilir, zor zamanlar
Finally picks
geçiyor.
himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Evet.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Bu önemli. Ben size bir şey mi? Kesin 44 ya, 44.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Aha.
The only thing there is an old water tower.
Yer altında bir şey vardır.
Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Buldun mu lan? Tek mi attın?
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless.
Aha.
Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let him know.
Söyleyeceğiz.
Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
Doğru söyleyelim.
She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Hadi bakalım, iyi oynuyoruz. İyi gidiyor. Joker'i yalnız biraz dizginlemek lazım. Joker'i unutmayalım. Joker'i dizginlemeliyiz değil mi? Çok da atara kaldırmamak lazım. O zaman AJ, yani AJ kıvamında. Ne çok pasif ne çok aktif, yani ortada tutmamız lazım. Evet, küstürmeden. Ona tık bir baba gibi ya. Ne oluyor lan?
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation.
Doğru. AJ Walking Dead'te.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Tabii yerde bir şey gördüm ben. Bakalım. Bunu niye yapamıyoruz?
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Bane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil.
Duymadım.
Speak no evil.
Bilmiyorum. Tamam, biraz yaklaşınca oluyormuş. Okey, anladım. Görmedim, duymadım. Hadi bakalım.
Damn it. It's stuck.
Sıkıntı yok Gordon, sakin ol,
No
ben
way
varım.
to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Az siktir, yine bulmacaya düştük.
After you.
Bu ne lan? Bu ne la? Arkadaşlar, ananı avradını.
Give me a good honest crack house any day.
Lan? Bu kim? Ölmüş. Gitmene benziyor amına koyayım.
God.
Special Agent Mario
Hayda.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Ağzına bakacağım ya.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a
Oğlum
sudden
bu
jolt.
Riddler harbi deli ha.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Ay.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Yanık ayakkabı vardı.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Haydi bakalım. Kurban isteyecek.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Ortalık karışacak Johnny. Ayakkabıya bir bakalım.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Hemen bağlantı kuralım.
No, nothing that would have severed his fingers in there.
Allah Allah.
Masks.
Görmedim,
Each one
duymadım.
missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Ay. Aleykümselam. Oğlum çok güzel bir bulmaca falan olursa eğleniriz ha.
Bleeds inside.
Ay.
And a lot of blood.
Şimdi anladım. O eli seçti, parmakları verdi. Şimdi mesela kulağı seçersek kulağımızı mı vereceğiz?
Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game would be.
Parmağına getir şunun amına koyayım.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Yazık la. Aleykümselam Jimong, aleykümselam Prometheus. Şimdi orayla orayı bağlantılandırdık. Erimiş ayakkabıyla ne? Bu neymiş?
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
Aa bu bayağı yansıtacak o zaman.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Onu nereden bulacağız biz? Bu mu acaba lan?
No glass over there.
Cam bulmamız lazım.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Ya sıkıntı. Şimdi o zaman bu ne lan?
Turn me round but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
Beni döndür ama sağa doğru değil. Böylece başka bir gün için yaşayabilirsin.
What does it mean?
It's still warm. There must be some
Alt yazılarda hata olabilir de yani bu bulabildiğimiz bu, ne bak.
kind of heating element underneath.
Tamam.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but
Yanmış ayağı yani.
so he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here.
Ne oluyor lan?
No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Aha. Ensof hoş geldin.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Çekmez ki.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people.
Aha.
Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry
Aa
about.
Batman ne diyor?
He and his colleagues. They don't see eye
Aa
to
silah
eye.
şeyi de o mafyayla.
Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Silah şeyi mafyayla.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
İnşallah. Bu kadar akıllı biri için zaten aptalca davranıyorsun. Bu kaynaklar Batman'le olan garip çatışmanda kullan diye değildi. Bunu biliyordun ama yine de bildiğini okudun. Oyunlarla birlikte elde ettiğin tek şey dikkat çekmek. Bu da şu anda gerçekten istemediğim bir şey. Plana sadık kal yoksa değişiklik yapmak zorunda kalacağız. Silah ticareti. Pekala.
He sold technology to Riddler.
Malzeme her zamanki
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Şimdi polarize edilmişle camı bağlayacağız.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors.
Aynen öyle, aynen öyle.
Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that
Bilmece
can only
orada
be
yazıyor.
seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Ben mi gireyim? Başka ne var? Var mı başka bir şey? Ananı sikim, o ne la? Silah da var.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Silah,
That's an
ajanın silahı.
agency issue pistol.
Ajanın
That's
silahı.
a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Silahını bıraktırmış. Bu ne?
Take a look at this.
Aha.
Huh.
Ajanı bayağı soydurmuşlar o zaman oğlum.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a
Bugün bunu oynarız herhalde Suku.
Can't hurt to look.
Ama bu arada bu oyunu izle, seversin. Yani Batman'i sevip sevmeyenlerle alakası. Seri gayet güzel bence. Aha.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency,
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation.
Bu adam deli ya. Arman eyvallah.
Teşekkür ederim. Into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle.
Huh?
Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Önce dövüyor. Bir bu. Ajan Fernandez Hitler tarafından dövdükten sonra burada uyanmış. Hitler'in monitördeki mesajını görmüş. O zaman bu.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off.
Evet.
Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Kapı kapanıyor. Kapı kapandıktan sonra ondan sonra bu.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Ondan sonra buraya gelmiş,
From
kafesleri
where he
açmış.
lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly.
Yanlış kutuyu açtı.
The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end.
Arkadaşlar biz boku
Though
yedik
it's
ya,
still
hangimiz ölecek?
unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
Hayda,
the
sıkıntı
Batsuit's
lan.
armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the
Haydi
only way
bismillah.
we're getting out.
Hadi açın gözlerinizi açın.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
Hadi lan.
Heat's rising, Batman.
Almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and
Biri
one
sonunu
tells
göremez
no
ve biri yalan
lies.
söyleyemez.
Ask the
Eğer
bird
ödül
if he
gizlenmişse
hides the
üçüncüyü
prize.
sor.
The monkeys.
Evet.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Evet.
But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Evet.
I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Lan! Biri sorunu göremez. Biri yalan söyleyemez. Biri sorunu göremez. Biri yalan söyleyemez. Eğer ödül gizlenmişse üçüncüye sor. Yani sağır olan.
Just in case.
Damn. Oh, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Dur, sokma hemen elini. Oğlum bu kesin tuzak lan.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Seni durdurmak için ne gerekiyorsa olmaz. Onlar benim dostum değil diyebiliriz. Yani bence diyebiliriz.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds.
Ajanlar biraz
I wasn't
sıkıntılar var.
always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time.
Hayda.
But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy?
Yo,
I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values.
Oğlum adam ifşaladı bizi lan.
You hold so dear. Game on!
Yarrağı yedik.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Riddler yalan söylüyor. Onunla çalışıyorum. Söyleyemem derim. Bence söyleyemem diyelim. Söyleyemem diyeyim. Tekven hoş geldin.
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I.
Bu ama söyleyebilecek bir şey
What do you
değil ki.
expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much.
Yarrağı yedik ya.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk,
ama söyleyemem ki Gordon.
doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman, I'm sorry for your loss.
Bence doğru olanı yaptık arkadaşlar. Bu hemen söylenmez. Chat'ten yardım falan almıyorum oğlum. Bu hemen söylenebilecek bir şey değil. Alfred'e bak nasıl bakıyor düşmanına. Alfred Reis.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies.
Ne yapacağız ki?
Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are.
Söyleyeceğiz o zaman.
If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to
Doğru
take.
diyor, doğru diyor.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
Ne yapacağız?
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
Umutsuzluğa düşemeyiz. Adam almamız gerek diyemem. Hala sen varsın. Bence umutsuzluğa düşemeyiz abi burada. Adam almamız gerek de sanki aileye alım vardır gibi RP'lerde yapıyorlar ya. Aileye alım var. Malikane artı S500'lerimiz var. Bence umutsuzluğa düşemeyiz. Ama acaba adam almalıyız deyip kıza mı gidebiliriz? Lonca'ya alım yapmam ama Tiffany'ye alabilir miyiz işte öyle deyip.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes.
Evet biliyorum.
But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own.
Ne yapacağız? Tiffany?
A list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
Hepsini öldürecek Aleyhisselam.
Hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Oğlum oyun bayağı şey oluyor bu arada ha. Bayağı ölümlü geçecek gibi.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Hepsini öldürür lan bir saniyede.
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Onu nasıl yapacağız aman oyun?
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred.
Harbi sıkıntı ha,
You don't
Aleykümselam.
have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Adamsın Alfred.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Yazık la.
Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea.
Alfred yıkılacak ha. Alfred harbi yıkılacak arkadaşlar. Alfred'e de dikkat etmek
Just need to
lazım.
create a filter to get a clean version of the signal.
Atma bu oraya bir filtre.
And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Bruce? Tiffany? Batman? Dwayne? The disabling.
Anlamadım ki daha. Dur bakayım.
Tower. Enterprises.
Dur bir deneyeyim.
Dwayne. Tiffany.
These are definitely not the same. The two sounds have to be the same.
Ha aynı ses. Aynı anladım.
The disabling. Batman?
Batman.
Enterprises. Tower. Bruce. Tiffany.
Birinde Batman diyor ki dur bakayım.
The disabling. Riddler. Bruce.
Ah Bruce dedi. Bruce vardı burada bir yerde.
Dwayne.
Dur burada bir yerde Bruce vardı.
Tiffany. Bruce.
Hah.
Bruce.
The waveforms match.
Batman.
Enterprises. Tower. Tiffany. Dwayne.
Tiffany'yi bulabiliriz.
The disabling. Riddler. Disable Tiffany.
Ha, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Tamam.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
Tamam şuna.
Tiffany.
Tamam Tiffany ile.
Tiffany.
Bağla.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Tamam.
There.
Yaptık.
I piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize
Düşecek,
any
dökecek,
incoming
bak,
signal
dökecek.
match and shut
Kesin
down,
dökecek ya.
gaining a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first.
Riddler'ı nasıl bulacağız ki oğlum?
There
Ne
is
diyorsunuz?
always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
Neden Mori?
Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Joker'e bak abi.
Maybe we should get back to
Kafayı yemiş ama.
bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Bence Rumi ya, mantıklı.
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk.
Doğru.
He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori,
doğru.
she'll not be best pleased.
O zaman Batman olarak gideceğiz Johnny.
On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Bence daha Gordon'u kötü etmeyelim. Bakın yani kendimizi riske atalım ama Gordon'la ilişkimizi bozmayalım. Tamam. Ajanlar üzerimize oynasın ama Gordon'un üzerine oynamayalım. Bak Gordon'un kalbini daha kırmamalıyız. Bence burada Gordon'la aramızı iyi tutmalıyız. Mori'ye gideceğiz. Ama bakın Gordon'un kalbi kırılır. Yani Gordon bize daha da kötü bakar ikinciye gidersek. Bence Mori'ye gidelim. Ama kırmamak lazım ya. Ama şimdi Mori'ye gidersek de Mori'ye gidersek de ajanlar üstümüze çöker. O da çok riskli. Evet, Bruce biterse Batman biter. O da doğru. Döverek yani. Evet ya, ajanlar üzerimize çöker ya.
I'll talk to Eli.
Çok sıkıntılı Mori.
It'll be nice to catch up. Tell
Mori
Waller
çok
I'm on my
sıkıntılı.
way.
Görünce Mori çok sıkıntılı. Ajanlar üzerimize giderse yarrağı yeriz. Arkadaşlar ajanlar çökmemeli. Bak bu oyun biraz daha sanki böyle tak diye iplerin kopabileceği bir oyuna benziyor. Mori sıkıntı olur. Ajanlar üzerimize çöker çünkü.
Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers.
Says who?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta.
Huh?
I don't have time for pissing contest.
Tamam, anlat bana, anlat.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan.
Don't worry, Waller. We'll bring your agents back safe.
I appreciate the morale boost, Batman. But we have to find them first. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
O da doğru, o da doğru. Gordon'u da
Gordon told
kırmamak
me you
lazım.
talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
Gordon Lucius'tan hayır, bahsedecek bir şey demedi. Ajansı Riddler... He, bence şeyi söyleyelim. Riddler'ı ajans yapıyor. Onu söyleyelim.
Riddler said he had a history with the agency. Claims your people broke him. Made him insane.
That maniac was insane long before he came on my radar.
He implied it was before your time.
He can tell me all about it after Nabel gives him up. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
Bu kadın tehlikeli.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
Gordon'u söylersek Gordon'u ipi dizeriz. Kendi yöntemimle yapacağım diyeyim. Çünkü Gordon'u ipe atmamak lazım.
I'll get him to talk. My way, not yours.
I don't care how you do it. As long as it gets done.
Gordon'la arayı bozmamak lazım ya. Eyvallah.
Meet your new
Partici,
intern.
görüşürüz kardeşim.
I believe you two have met before. Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record.
Hayda.
Unless you prefer me to leave it on.
I've got nothing to hide. From Gordon or anyone else.
Bu güzel hamleydi bence.
Need anything else?
Bağırışlarını duymazdan gel. Eli'ye bir ambulans çağır.
Call an ambulance. Eli's going to
Korkutalım.
need one.
Korkutalım. Korkuttuk.
Work with me, Eli. Maybe I can help you in return.
I'm so glad you're here.
Son!
These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
Time's running out, Eli, so don't test it.
Just get me out of here.
Talk, and I'll think about it.
I can't.
We don't have time for carrots, Batman.
Usta karışma.
Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
I'm getting there, Waller. Just working up to it.
Good. Then I'll let you do your job.
Çık lan.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you.
Kırarım.
I said it a million times to the guys before. The
Kırarım.
only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off.
Allah Allah.
You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
Riddler just dabbles in pain, Eli. I've turned pain into art form.
You don't understand. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well.
Sen rahat ol ya.
And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from
Şimdi
him.
patlatma zamanı
He
bunu.
can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
Evet. Ailesi.
There's nothing you
Ailesi.
can do, Batman.
We'll see about that.
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us.
You've got 90 seconds, Eli.
Shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
You're finally starting to realize
Turn that thing off or we all die!
You're gonna get us all killed!
I'm okay with that. Are you?
I'll tell you! Please, just make it stop! He's on a ship in Gotham Bay!
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there too. This is where they're launched from.
Evet. 3080 raconu bu.
Oh, god damn.
Bak hiç Gordon'un kalbi kırılmadan hallettik.
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
Batman. Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
Ne demek? Bak çok iyi yaptım. Çok iyi be. İşte lan böyle. Gemiye bak amına koyayım. Vay.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Tiplere bak amına koyayım. Yedim lan sizi çakallar. Gelin lan. Geri yüz sen geri. Hadi.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Aşağıda. Ajan var ajan.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is
We found him.
Bak.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Miscalculations. All your idiot colleagues, too.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's
Evet
agents.
ajanları almış lan.
Agents of
Alper Elizer korumaları.
Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you.
A good spot for cover.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course.
Wait
Might be
for
angry
it.
I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified for the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you can understand. But I get it. You brought this on yourselves. All of you.
You government clods really thought you were smarter than me? It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Selamun aleyküm. Hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Oho!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
Oh!
Lore, it's heating up!
Vay!
Hi.
Çık üstüme, çık!
Are you alright?
Lan! Arasından geçeriz amına koyayım.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks.
Aradan geçeriz amına koyayım ya.
Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually.
İşte içerideyken tak diye atsak zinciri çeksek.
All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I hurt a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here.
Siktir lan.
You're in there.
Şerefsiz.
About to meet your
İyi
maker.
emledi ama bizi ya.
My partners were supposed to be here to see this.
Neyi patlatacak la?
I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens.
Amına koydum ya.
I designed this for
Ay,
you,
bu Riddle.
Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer.
Ya Raidik ajanlar çözecek. Ne bok yiyeceğiz? Ne yapacağız? Arkadaşlar kimliğimizi açık edemeyiz. Peki bir şey diyeceğim. Bu bilmece cevap istiyor. Susarsak ne olur? Ha? Susarsak ne olur? Kafayı yer mi la? Cevap ver. Cevap ver. Cevap ver. Cevap ver. Cevap ver.
Please
Bence
say
öyle olur
it.
lan.
My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F. Well, who am I? Stonewalling, huh? I'm afraid that's not going to work.
Please give him a chance to answer.
Rebecca, please! Please!
Ananı sikeyim.
Oh my God! Wait!
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
I need an answer.
Just say it.
Yani sussak ne olur? Ben şeyi yani söyleyince ben anlamadım ki susunca ne oluyor ki? Tamam ilkini söyleyemem artık çözdü ama ya. Verelim cevabını ne yapalım? Bizi bırakırsan cevaplarım amına koyayım.
Or click, click, click!
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
Yanlış diyecek şimdi.
You got it, Batman! Ha. Here's your prize!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius
Amına
with
koydum
Gotham
içerisi.
at my feet.
Doğukan Orbay hoş geldin.
Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Hadi lan.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
Bu ben
I want to
oluyorum.
hear it from you.
I am.
Yarram seni.
What are you doing?
Buna raconu koymamız lazım.
No, no, no, no, no!
Raconu koyduk. Şimdi gel lan buraya.
Impossible!
Gel buraya gel.
You think you're clever, don't you?
Ha.
You don't impress me. You might have bought yourself some...
Amına kodum seni. Amına kodumun gel lan buraya.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Hadi lan. Hadi lan. Hadi lan.
Oh no.
Çakal oğlu çakal seni. Amına koyduk onu.
This can't be happening.
Tutukla hemen, tutukla, bekleme, tutukla. Tutukla Johnny, tutukla. O adam da ölecek. Yapacak bir şey yok, şehit oldu.
Batman,
Mekanı cennet olsun. Hiçbir zaman unutulmayacak.
Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves.
Yapmak zorundaydım arkadaşlar.
Riddler snatched us straight off the docks.
Mekanı cennet olacak.
I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my
Kafası
colleagues
gitti
are...
adamın lan.
All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
What were you thinking? Going after Riddler without backup? You knew how dangerous he was.
I know. But we were so close.
Biraz içi yansın ya, biraz içi yansın ya.
I wanted to catch him so badly.
Dikkatli hareket etsin kardeşim, oyun mu bu?
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
Evet.
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another.
Yapmak zorundayım. Doğru diyor bu
Well,
arada.
that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Senin hatan, benim değil.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the
Öp olayını
Batman
harbi,
to his
arkadaşlar şu öp olayını harbi abartmayın ya. Boku çıkıyor ya.
limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
Senden daha
Your
akıllılarmış.
comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Ne oluyor lan?
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Joker'i mi diyor?
He...
Lan! Lan!
They broke the pact.
The pact?
O siktir. O kim öldürdü lan bunu?
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Ben öldürmedim lan.
Worth it.
Riddler's a damn corpse. One of Waller's agents is dead. We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Don't take it so personally, Jim. I had to go through your suspect to get to Riddler.
Leaving me with a police brutality lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's gone.
What?
Our partnership is over.
What?
No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup.
You're being unreasonable, Gordon. You need my help protecting Gotham.
If what happened at the precinct is protecting Gotham, I want no part of it. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind.
Hayır, Gordon'u laf etme lan.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's
Hayır
on
ya.
you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you,
now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
This is my fault, and mine alone. It's not fair to let Gordon take the blame.
Now you side with me. Don't do me any favors, Batman. I can look after myself.
Do as he asks. Right now, we need doers, not complainers.
Gordon yapma
Consider
lan.
it a kindness. I don't just straight up get you demoted.
Hayır, hayır.
Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details
What?
to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never
Amına
known.
koyayım, Gordon nasıl öyle
Riddler
oldu?
had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Riddler ihanete uğradı. Paylaşmam, John Doe'da dahil. Paylaşmam. Oğlum Gordon'a yazık ama ben Gordon'u dahil etmek istiyorum. Arkadaşlar Gordon'u satmayın la. Gordon adamdır amına koyayım.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum.
Onlarla mı çalışıyormuş?
She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on.
Değil mi o? Ben de onu benzettim de söylemeyeyim dedim. O değil mi?
A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together.
Hayır ya ben Gordon'la çalışmak istiyorum ya.
Bruce Wayne.
Ne? O siktir. Amına kodumun. Oyunu oynayanların %22'si kötü tutmuş arasını. Burada sıçtık ya. Burada sıçtık Johnny. %67 onun da intikam istediğini şey yaptık. Oyunun %58'i ekstastik. %44'ümüz böyle yapmış. Bence iyi yaptık. Bilmece kutusuna yardım edince heyecanlanmış hissediyor. Ona Lucius tehlike atmakla ilgili gerçekten şimdi ihanete uğradığını hissediyor. Ama oyun oynayanların %78 böyle yapmış. Hayır, bu birinci bölüm arkadaşlar. 5 bölümden oluşuyor oyun. Oyunu oynayanların %38'i ananı sikeyim, biz yanlış yola girdik ya. Lucius'un Eli olduğunu %82'miz söylemişiz. Did you choose to visit more... Oha! Oğlum biz burada bayağı farklı bir yola girdik lan. %25'lik kısımdayız. How did you get the information from Eli? Evet, burada sinyalle almışız burayı çekenlerin. Did you save Iman or the agents? %28'i agents die by... Tamam. Burayı da %28 olarak yapmışız. Bak şurada ve burada. Ben kötü gitmiyoruz arkadaşlar. Sadece yapmamız gereken gelecek bölümlerde Gordon'la aramızı tutmak. Düzelteceğim ben. Rahat olun. Hiçbir şey olmaz. Halledeceğiz.